VMI football will begin spring practice Thursday, April 7 in Lexington. And with other schools already well into spring ball and in some cases wrapped up, the Keydets under second-year head coach Scott Wachenheim are eager to get on the field and make the most out of the month of April.
It's like Christmas Eve and your mom and dad won't let you open the presents till the morning, you know, so you're going to wake up first thing and wake them up like at 3 a.m. and say, Mom, Dad, can I open the presents now? So, yeah, I think we're probably the last school in the country starting. There's reasons for that. We want a full 8-week training cycle in the weight room, and it paid dividends. We had 152 personal records set by our players, and we had 30 guys hang clean over 300 pounds. So we had huge dividends paid off by using that 8-week cycle to lift. So just like last year, we're starting the same exact date, April 7th, but it just seems like it's been forever.
VMI returned 17 starters from last year's team on both sides of the ball. On offense, rising redshirt junior quarterback Al Cobb, who led the Southern Conference in passing yardage with 2,736 yards, including 14 touchdowns, returns with senior wide receiver Aaron Sanders, who caught a Southern Conference high 84 passes and looks to continue his development this spring with a year's experience in the Wachenheim offense.
I think Al, number one, he's going to have familiarity with the offense, which is huge. I mean, he'll know the reads ahead of time versus learning them for the first time. I think that will help him eliminate some of the interceptions that we threw last year. I think he'll also realize that he doesn't have to make every play, that there's some guys around him that can help him out. Aaron just needs to continue to build on his game. He did a great job catching the ball, breaking tackles, run after the catch. Now with Sam Patterson gone, we want him to be a bigger target in the red zone and hopefully up his touchdown catches this year.
On defense, 9 starters return, anchored by the inside linebackers duo of Alan Kratzenberg and Ryan Francis, who ranked 4th and 3rd, respectively, in the Southern Conference in tackles per game. Their leadership roles will be crucial to a defensive unit that made great strides last year, both in scoring margin and yards allowed per game.
They're outstanding. Both of them tallied over 100 tackles last year. Ryan Francis has really stepped up his leadership. He's a great leader, as has Kratz. I mean, both great players. Both they took over 800 snaps last year. So if you come on Saturday, there might be a few Saturdays where they're not getting as many reps because we know what they can do in a game. But during the week, we want them to lead. We want them to be our emotional leaders, our physical leaders, our mental leaders, and they got to make a lot of calls in our defense. And we want them to set the tone for our defense.
As with any spring football practice, experimentation plays a key role, and several players will be tried out in new positions over the next 3 weeks.
Well, number one, we're taking Jade Merritt from quarterback to wide receiver. We feel pretty set with our starting quarterback, Al Cobb. We want to get Austin Collins reps with the number 2, so it helps us because we wanted to look at Matt Nicholson at safety. With the way we play defense, we wanted to see if Matt's range and speed would be a good help for us in the secondary it's back there. We're going to take a look at 2 guys at running back. They're not moved, but Brad Lipscomb and Alex Keys. Brad's an outside linebacker, Alex is a safety. Both were very good high school running backs. With Derek Ziegler graduating, we want to look at a bigger back there, as well as continue to develop the 2 youngsters that we think are really good backs, Bryce Tucker and Quan Myers, and then we also signed a couple good ones that are coming in as well. So we just want to take a look at those guys and see how they fit. Elijah Robinson, we're moving from safety down to outside linebacker because we think his speed and skill set there could really make him a difference maker at that position.
3 Saturday afternoon scrimmages are scheduled for spring practice, with the first one slated for April 16. As always, all practices and scrimmages are open to the public. For RooTube, I'm Wade Branner.